Hello everybody and welcome back to more Europa Universalis 4. As always, I'm Oren, and we're still Denmark. We're still having fun. I've played a lot since the last time I recorded an episode. I talked about it kind of in episodes like 66 and 67 of Bitter Kings 2, which I recorded yesterday. But, I've been playing a lot of multiplayer Europa Universalis 4 as France and a little bit as England, just like bigger nations to try to get a sense of how to play the game. And walking into it, I didn't realize how diplomatic of a game we have to play in the beginning as Denmark. It's nice starting out with like a vassal and 2 personal unions, but we don't really have that much to do except like annexing them and then integrating them. Like we're probably going war-wise, we're probably going to focus in our Baltic Sea trade node as much as we can, because we will integrate Sweden, so we're probably going to go for the Livonian Order. I know I was talking, and I got a mission, I believe, about Danzig. It was like, either take Lubeck, which is part of the Holy Roman Empire, and Austria will come for me, or take the Teutonic Order, which is a vassal of Poland, who is allied with Austria, who will come for me. Or take, whatever this thing is over here, Neva. I thought it was Riva. Neva? So we may do that just to get the mission off our back. But, I feel like our only real, method of actual conquest, well, for now, is the Livonian Order. We don't want to step too close to Russia, just because Muscovy can get very scary very quickly. But yeah, I have played the game a lot, and I have learned a lot about the game in the past, since I recorded like the first 5 or whatever episodes, when I was kind of, I had no idea what I was doing. I've kind of worked it out since then. So yeah, I think over here we're actually going to make claims on maybe Kurland. That'll give us a border with the Teutonic Order, and it leads straight into Ozil. Maybe I don't really know. We can work on that later. I really want to keep one diplomat in Sweden, because we have him at 167, we need to get him to 190 to integrate him. And Holstein is at 75, and we need to get him to 190 to integrate him. So, do I have a royal marriage with Holstein? I do not. So I can go ahead and hammer that out real quick. I'll go ahead and play the game. Entered a royal marriage with Holstein. Awesome. And then after this comes up, I will do just simply improve relations. If I get my improved relations to 100, then I'll be able to annex him diplomatically. Annexing diplomatically takes so long, but it's worth it. And it looks like I made a military alliance with England. Doesn't look like... oh, I did. With Denmark and Savoy. They broke with Portugal for whatever reason. Savoy's alright, I guess. And England's really in a bad spot, losing Cornwall, but I've seen England bounce back from worse. I've seen England bounce back from worse. England's never a bad horse to bet on. But yeah, well, we're just kind of sitting around waiting for Sweden to join the dark side. I was playing as France, me and a couple of my friends, Mike and Tom. We decided we were going to play as like Western European powers. That way, you know, you have good routes of colonization. Denmark does too. I love colonization in EU3. That's kind of why I picked Denmark, because you have you get, after you bump in Norway, you get like the core right here, which will just like, it'll push you so deep into like northern Canada and like Baffin Bay or Barradin Bay. It's Barradin. No, it's Baffin. I don't. Up in Canada, and then you get that fur trading money. Oh, it's so good. But yeah, Tom was playing as Castile, I was playing as France, and Mike was playing as Scotland because he's too hipster to just pick England. So it's like, and I think we did like a 13-hour session. Like we played for 13 hours straight or something. It was pretty insane, just like on ×2, no pausing. So wars were like super hard to fight. Like keeping track of your armies was terrible. Like if 2 events popped at the same time, you'd be frustrated. Like it was a completely unique way to play a Paradox game, and I loved that so much. And it was actually really funny the way things happened. It was actually really funny what went down. Tom was like stuck in Castile. He didn't make Spain for like 200 years. Mike Mike at one point like conquered almost all of England. Like he had this much of England and all of Ireland. And then he lost like 1 war to England, and he was like back down to just Scotland, and he had to redo the whole thing again. Austria actually conquered like Savoy, Burgundy, and like all of this, and like held it. And they even conquered like this part of Denmark too, like the World War II part of Denmark, or the World War I part of Denmark. And I was just like, and I had France like that was like my border. I didn't even have province, it was more like that. So I just had like this giant just like breathing down my neck for like 100 in-game years. It was something special. I don't know why my improved relations with them are going up so much. Papal influence, I don't actually care so much about papal influence right now. I'd much rather have money so I can make buildings. Technology-wise, I'd like to get my first idea as quick as possible. My first administrative idea. After that, all my administrative power is probably going to go. Ooh, temples are good. So my administrative power is going to go into temples. And then after that, it's going to be buildings for a while. Diplomatic power. I care. My main thing is going to be trade, I'm pretty sure. I'm never going to have that big of a tax base. And idea-wise, I don't even know what our first idea is going to be. It could be trade ideas, just bust out of the gate with a super strong military. It may be like defensive ideas to try to hold the line. I think offensive ideas are just, they're just all the way around better than defensive ideas, but we'll take a look at that later. Not having advisors right now, I think is okay just because they cost so much. Our maintenance down, our army maintenance down, our naval maintenance built up. I think it's also pretty important to be able to make money while your army maintenance up. If you can do that, then I think you're actually just winning the game. I think that's very important. The Danish ideas, the Danish like culture group idea set or whatever it is actually just like super good. So we'll be trying to hammer out quite a few ideas. But yeah, the early game is not going to be a lot of warring, I don't think. I have some level of animosity with the Livonian Order. Just because... I mean, Latvia, right? Everybody wants Latvia. I mean, I don't have to conquer Sweden or Norway or Holstein. And everything to my south is Imperial territory, at least it should be. No, it's all Imperial territory, alright. And until Poland decides what to do with the Teutons, I don't know what to really do with this coastline. Moving forward, oh man, provinces capturing in Brittany. That's never fun. Moving forward, colonization is obviously really, really great. Do we start with colonists? No, we're not Portugal. Does Portugal start with colonists, or is it just explorers? I can't remember. Ooh, and it looks like we're actually one above our naval force limit. That's not so bad, actually. We just want to watch ourselves, and it looks like Castile is immediately putting it to Aragon. Castile allied with Morocco, which is just kind of strange to me. Come on, Sweden. We almost got you, buddy. Holstein, how are you holding up? Oh, you're getting there. You are getting there. We may actually... is diplomatic ideas really worth it? I'm not gonna try to vassalize too many people. I'm gonna try to, like, consolidate my vassals. If England gets too much worse, there may be something for us in England. I mean, Cornwall right now is just like... If we had claims on it, man, I'd swoop in there and take them right now. Sell them back to England for stick money in a few years. Ireland, even when it's all together, it's not that much of a force limit, and Scotland, but we'll only look at Britain if England gets worse than it already is. If they can maintain where they're at now, then I'll pass. Integrate. They own more provinces than Denmark. Oh, I must have forgot about this. That should still have increased my inheritance chance. I actually didn't. So I actually need to conquer land. Goodness. I had forgotten all about that. Fabricate claims on Kurland. Take 700 days. We'll still work on integrating Holstein. In iconic order. Ever break Poland, we'll jump in there. Norway, do you have more territory than me? It looks like you probably do. Yes, but you only have 14. So you would be the one to take first. But I don't have that many diplomats. I am stuck with the base 2 for now. I'm probably never going to become Pope, so I won't be able to get that one. Embassies are a long ways away, and diplomatic ideas, I think, are actually kind of weak. I don't know at what point diplomatic ideas really pay off. Can I not get this tech yet? It's almost worth putting my stability to a +3, but I'm really close to this. And then I have the idea screen that I can just look at and think about while I wait. That's what I mean. I'm not gonna be able to buy an idea for a while. I just want to be able to. Oh, I do have. Oh my God, I do have the idea screen. Look at that. I can look at stuff. Diplomatic ideas, I think, are pretty bad until you get cabinet. That +2 with diplomatic relations is just like, it's so helpful. Because right now, yeah, we can only have 4 diplomatic relations, and we have them. So we're probably never going, yeah. So we might actually go diplomatic. I think all of these are actually really bad. Religious ideas, I just don't know if they're worth it. Espionage ideas, I really don't think they're worth it. Like, we can make their greatest friends be their enemies. I would have to play with it and see, like, how powerful these things are. These extra abilities. Administrative, I also just do not agree with at all. There's super bonuses. 20% production efficiency is good. Economic ideas are just super good if you have a huge tax base. And I think I'll take the prestige, and I'll take the manpower, and I'll take the prestige. Oh, okay, so I only got the prestige once. That second event must have popped up over the original one. Trade ideas are very good as Denmark because we will be doing a lot of trade. Getting like 3 more merchants with this thing maxed out is just so good. Exploration ideas we don't need to worry about for like 100 years. Naval ideas are going to be great as Denmark. Expansion ideas will come much later as well. Aristocratic and defensive I don't like very much, to be honest. Defensive has one good bonus. They have morale of armies by 1/2, which is great, and then land maintenance modifier by -10, which is just awesome. And like land attrition and reinforced speed are all very good, and attrition for enemies is pretty good too. But these like the general abilities or the abilities for your generals, I don't think are actually worthwhile that much. But offensive ideas has that too, and the offensive ideas, like light bulb, their big thing, forced march, is so good. It is so good. It's like 2 military power every time you move from province to province, and you go like double speed. And then quality versus quantity, I think quantity wins. I may go offensive first. I may go defensive first just because... I don't know. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy this. And then I'm gonna think about it a lot more. Then we're gonna go for temples because temples are sick. And yeah, we may go trade ideas, I think. I think we may just go trade ideas. It sucks because we're going to pick like these 3. Like we're gonna go trade ideas and then either offensive or defensive. And then naval will probably be naval or exploration. Naval and exploration will be like our 3rd and 4th. I don't know which order. Then like our 5th will be like another one over here. So we're going to be using a lot of diplomatic power. We're going to just need a lot of diplomatic power. Does any of this have to do with diplomatic power, actually? No, it doesn't. Lowered impact on stability from diplomatic action. I actually wonder how good that is. I can't judge a lot of these ideas because I've never actually used them. I think we're going to start with trade ideas. This is going to make our army weak in the beginning, but again, I don't think I'm going to be going to war with too many people aside from like the Livonian Order, which I honestly does not scare me all that much. I don't even think they're in a Western tech group. So I'm going to go ahead and lock in trade ideas. When it comes to diplomatic technology, trade efficiency, we get one at level 5 and then we don't get another one till level 10. But yeah, we're probably just going to start plugging diplomatic power points into this. Livonian Order, tech group. How would I find that out? I'm sure it's here somewhere. They are Prussian. Military level is 4. Oh yeah, they're Western Tech Group. Oh, okay, so that's how we figured out. Union supplies operate at this country's been at a +2% efficiency. Well, isn't that just spectacular? But yeah. Oh, a lot of people can be claimed. Holstein, you there yet? Nope. How's this guy coming along? He's 95% done. So I'm gonna end the episode here. Denmark LP1 there. It's a very interesting save file. And yeah, that'll be this episode. I don't know how long I recorded. I don't know where my phone is, so can't start timers. But yeah, that's kind of my feelings on where we're at as Denmark. Very trade focused, very diplomatically focused, at least for now. When we hit the New World, and even when we just hit Scandinavia, we'll be throwing around a lot more weight, I think. So yeah, that's the end of this episode. Thank you guys as always for watching. Hope you're enjoying EU4, even though it's not that interesting. It's just me talking about bullshit. But let's be perfectly honest. That's what all my videos are. Yeah, see you guys next time.